games this year, just who they got, coaching staff, and all that stuff. And I think it was good. If Gronk's feeling that itch and he's feeling good about his body, you know what? Go for it, man. So saw Witten retired for a year and then came back, right? Is that right?
He did Monday Night Football for a year, and then he came back with Dallas. And then now he's Las Vegas Raiders.
Las Vegas Raiders. So, yeah, good move for Gronk. Some of these guys need to just take a year off and kind of freshen up, and then they can play for a few more years. So.
Yep. And then another big thing that happened kind of last week was Oliver Luck filed a wrongful termination lawsuit against Vince McMahon and the WWE, XFL, because he feels like he was wrongfully terminated. Because I guess he was let go the day before they folded. I'm
so he
sure
might have a case there, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure there's more to that story than we know. But, yeah, he was let go the day before the announcement was made that the league was ceasing operations. So, I mean, I'm sure more will be coming out about that. But, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the headline and read an article, but the article basically just says what you just said, so you don't get a lot of details. But it didn't work out like we thought. Like I said, Jim was right about the XFL.
He was.
He was totally right.
Well,
not the exact way.
My question would be is, without COVID-19, would they have made it? Mm-hmm. That's my big question.
See, and I think they would have, but I mean, we'll never know.
Who knows? I mean, I don't think there's going to be a football league for another football league for a long time now.
No,
two failed leagues within 3 years.
The only way I think it's going to work is if the NFL does get behind it. I truly believe it, because it's kind of like minor league baseball. There's a lot of clubs out there that don't draw anybody in minor league baseball, and you look in the stands. How do they exist? Well, that's how.
Yeah, that money.
It's just a farm team. So getting guys ready. So
yeah, and especially, I mean, one thing that thought I had was if you ever try a spring football league, I guarantee that it will never be called the XFL. Because, I mean, is the XFL name not just snake bitten at this point?
Yeah, it's done.
I mean,
don't call it the XFL. Yeah, it's over. So, I mean,
you had, the things that went wrong the first time. I mean, we know all about that. And then this time you have a worldwide pandemic that shuts it down. I'd say anybody out there that's thinking of starting a spring football league, don't call it the XFL. Figure out something else.
Midwest Mike's.
Yeah, maybe Midwest Mike's will start a spring football league.
Well, you tried to buy the T-Bones.
Yeah, we did.
That didn't work. The price tag was a little higher than I thought, but yeah, couldn't get the T-Bones. But I'm still supporting him.
Rock said it right in Baller for football. The minor league football is college football. As long as they keep the players at 3 years, why does the NFL need to create a minor league?
Right, they have one.
They have one.
Essentially, they do.
And I think football is harder to field than any other sport.
It is.
Because it takes size and speed, right?
Yeah.
And there's not as many big and fast people out there in our world.
Yep. And you're putting your body through grueling punishment.
Well, why do you think minor league or semi-pro football pay-to-play leagues? You talked to man. Oh no, does it pay? No, I'm done.
Yeah. While we're on the subject of football, I do want to give a special birthday shout out to one of my guys at Shawnee Mission East, Lee Marshall, had a birthday this past week.
There you go. Shout him out.
So, Lee Marshall, happy birthday. It's a couple days ago, but texted with him a little bit, and hopefully I didn't interrupt his big celebration that we're having during quarantine. But
big quarantine birthday.
Yeah. But anyway, so shout out to Lee Marshall of Shawnee Mission East. Happy birthday, buddy. And hopefully I see you sometime in early June, and we can get back to work. He's defensive end for us that's started 2 years, and maybe he'll start as a senior. I don't know. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, how's the haircut and beard cut process going? I just saw the mayor put out the 10-10-10 rule.
What's that?
First phase, 10 people, 10%. I don't know what the other 10 meant, but
oh man.
So
I will say this:
May 15th.
May 15th. Well,
Governor says May 4th.
Yeah, I have texted my barber. He said he would make a house call.
Really?
But I'm not that desperate quite yet. So
I got like the mullet going on almost. So
nice.
Yo, show it.
Look at this. I mean, it's you can't
take
really
your hat
see
off.
it,
Turn
but-
around.
Oh man,
Jeff Montgomery, you can pitch for the Royals. Hey,
it's long, dude. It's terrible looking. It's long.
You look hungover.
His beard.
You look hungover.
I'm really not.
which is unfortunate.
Yeah,
But
so
it's your day off.
The hair's a little crazy right now. It's like it's a little too much. But at this point, I haven't even thought about it for the last week because I'm like at some point I hit a point where I just said,
I mean,
all right, I'm used to it.
My
just forget it.
My hair's not too bad yet. It's not. I mean, it's longer than it normally is.
Oh yeah, that ain't nothing. Yeah, you're good.
But my
the
beard,
beard's a little wild.
Have you seen the new Chiefs player with the mullet he has?
I have not.
Oh my God, it's got to be the best mullet. I texted it to Jeff Montgomery because Jeff was famous for his mullet. He goes, man, that guy earns the best one ever. So the mullet's coming back, dude.
So
I'm bringing it. I'm gonna leave this out this long here, and I'll just go short here.
There you go.
Baseball. I'm gonna go baseball stripes.
You guys are probably too young to remember the Flowbee. Have you ever heard of the Flowbee?
No.
It was a device back in the 90s.
I feel like I've heard the name.
You hooked to a vacuum cleaner and it sucked and cut.
Oh.
So
wow.
Like a home. It's like a home device or whatever.
Somebody invented this thing called the Flowbee, and I actually had a friend that had one, and he'd have people over. He'd be popularized. Maybe he broke it out of storage.
Yeah, I don't know.
Get it out. Let's go.
But yeah, so I will be seeing my barber pretty much as soon as I can. As soon as his shop reopens. It is in KC Mo, so it's at least May 15th, 16th. But
well, the barbershop here in the arena was rocking and rolling. It only been here 3-4 months.
I know. Every time I walked down there, there was a lot of people.
I tell you what, they're working hard around here, though. I mean, they're cleaning all the aisles between all the seating, and there's still about 9,000 seats in this building. So it went from around 18 to 9, and but everybody's working hard. Gary said chemicals or whatever they put on the floor.
And
I'm surprised you didn't say they were chalking the lines.
Nah, no turf in here, but
but your football, that's what you understand.
Yeah.
I was wanting to say that when the baseball guys were on. I thought they had got a kick out of that.
Yeah, probably would have. Those guys were great, Coach Gordon and Coach Stoll. I can't say enough good things about Coach Gordon and the rest of our staff at Shawnee Mission East. All of our head coaches and assistant coaches, just a bunch of fantastic people. I love working there. You know that. I talk a lot about it with you.
Yep.
Some other places I've been where I've not been as happy.
Yep.
But and I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus, but East is a great place, and it was good to talk to Coach Stoll, like we said, over video. Hopefully someday soon we can actually do a live show and have him on and hang
Sounds
out.
good to me.
Yeah.
I think it's happy hour time now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
Hey, look at this. Look at that.
I know you've got all the screens going. I mean, you have used this time amazingly to clean this place up, to make the studio, which I already thought the studio was awesome, but you made it even better.
There you go.
So,
What's that?
yep, you've got all your
KU,
K-State, MU,
Yeah, he's petting
Kansas City, all that.
petting the bird there. Yeah, punching the Mizzou guy. Even though I don't know why he has him up.
I will, I will say this too.
For you.
Thank you so much.
About the studio. You've done a lot of work in here to improve upon it during this time. And, if you're out there listening and you have an audio show or a video show, that you want to get recorded professionally, definitely reach out to Jim. Jim Bly at uclicktv.com, right?
Yep. If you don't know how to spell Bly, look up Captain Bly.
Yeah, B-L-I-G-H. Jim Bly. Almost said Captain Bly, but Jim Bly at uclicktv.com.
You guys don't even know who that
Captain
is.
Bly.
There's a movie and a book about Captain Bly.
Yeah, so
Read
you can reach out to him and
True story.
He'll get you a quote, and maybe you can come in and look and sound as good as maybe not as good as we do, but close. Maybe you'll look better than Austin though.
Probably
looks like a bum today.
I do look like a bum today. Big time bum, bumming it
Happy
up.
hour.
Quarantine
Happy hour
bum.
Yeah,
we were discussing grabbing a 6 and hanging out here.
So
Let's go.
see. But all right. Well, anything else that?
That's it.
Another thing that I did not get in last week, and my apologies to DJ Showtime, but I didn't get his ad in last week.
Oh, you know what? Actually, there is one thing. It actually is like decent news.
Okay.
Chiefs Breland.
Oh yeah.
Arrested yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
News came out last night.
A little bit of marijuana, open container, no license, something else. A lot, but the big one's resisting arrest.
Right.
Which actually
never do that.
Yeah, and you know what the thing is, I mean, no one's seen any footage, so who knows if that one actually sticks or not, because it all depends on what was going on. But anyways, it's not good. He was already facing a 4-game suspension for something else, so it's not looking good. I hope everything works out. I really hope that this was blown out of proportion somehow. I'm hoping. But that's kind of big news. He's a crucial player for the Chiefs.
He is
kind of underrated guy. Not a big name dude, but like big. Big role.
I mean, he was a piece of the puzzle. So
yeah, so that's
hopefully
it all works out.
And again, just like we've always said here on the show, we're not going to pass judgment. That's not our job. But hopefully more will come out, and don't resist arrest though. I mean,
here's the thing, and a friend of mine in Chillicothe said, "Hey, how's the boy doing?" He goes, "He's up in Kansas City." I said, "Well, why didn't he come home this weekend for holiday weekend?" He goes, "I'd rather not. I don't want to hear his name on KCHI radio station, the local radio station up there." When these guys go home, they're still young adults.
Yeah.
They're still wanting to have a good time. They're still wanting to hang out with their homies, their crew, their friends from years. Be careful, anybody, because you just got to be smart, especially when you're a famous athlete or playing in one of the big 3 or 4 sports out there. You've got to be careful when you go back home, because you can get caught just like anybody else.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, definitely. And that's, I mean, I remember, when which I wasn't a big time athlete anywhere, but even when, like during
you were a college basketball player, Gary.
This guy was a college basketball player. Yeah. He would say, "Hey guys, college basketball's over. I really want to go out." And I'd say, "Wait a sec, Gary. Don't get up in the media. They know you're like the big 3-point shooter at the Bible college. Like, you gotta be careful when you're walking around,
especially at a Bible college."
Yeah. Anyway, man. All right. But when I would come back from Iowa, where I was getting at.
They call him St. Gary.
Gary.
The Bible college was here in Kansas City. But when I would come back from Iowa after I had moved there, it was always easy to get all the guys together, which, we were 19, 20, 21. Didn't have responsibilities necessarily. So
we always had really boring times.
I can't imagine what some of those things would have turned into had one of us had millions of dollars also,
or even like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's why, like, when these young guys kind of get in trouble.
You guys,
I'm not talking about hitting on a woman or anything like that. I'm talking about like they got out drinking, maybe they got a DUI or whatever. I'm like, man, if I'm 21 or 22 years old and I have that much money, I'm not saying it would have happened to me, but it's possible for sure, because any kind of like, I feel like doing that right now. Like, you'll go do it because
you're famous now. You guys are famous now.
Like,
the more you're famous,
but I'm older now, so I'm wiser.
But the more famous you become, the more the media wants to find something on you. So you guys got to be real careful.
Yeah.
Gary got to be careful.
I do. I got to be careful.
I mean, one, you're a high school coach.
Yeah.
2, you're famous
yeah.
with your own show.
I am famous, I guess. But, please, no autographs. No autographs today. But, I mean, we've said it before. When people just get really down on these guys that do those things and do get in trouble, it's like, there's no way we can relate.
Oh,
there's no way